That one's it. Jerry Van Gass, you'll be the first speaker. Thank you for coming to our meeting.
Thank you, Councilman Waring, and council members and city council. Jerry Van Gass, 4610 East V. Estrella. We were a little disturbed last Thursday at the Parks Board meeting. I'm just going to read you a letter. They brought up the idea of putting parking meters at Echo Canyon, Paestua Peak, and Pima Canyon in South Mountain. We had 3 days out at Echo Canyon this weekend, talking to every hiker that came by. We didn't find one person in favor of this. In fact, I've got each council member received a copy of this signature sheet, but I'll read you what we enclosed with this to the council members yesterday. Park patrons of Echo Canyon, Paestua Peak, and Pima Canyon South Mountain feel betrayed by the Parks Department decision, May 22nd, to pursue installation of parking meters at the above-mentioned trailheads. Phoenix residents are especially insulted since this comes only 2 days after the City Council and City Manager passed the budget that emphatically created no new taxes or fees. Now this flip-flop by the Parks Department and Parks Board. Parking meters are glaringly new fees. We ask that you reject this ill-conceived proposal now. Now, the real problem, I've got handouts of this, will be out in the lobby. The real problem is right up here. No traffic study was ever done at Echo Canyon. This ploy is just to detract attention away from the reality that they have no idea of how to solve this problem before the next tour season, September, October. We've got the Super Bowl. This is going to be the biggest tourist year ever in Phoenix, and we're worried. We're talking about putting parking meters in. I think we're a little misdirected, and we need to start looking for a new parks director, because he trotted this out 4 years ago, and it was soundly defeated. I'm gonna let it rest at that. There'll be copies of this on the back.
Thank you. Tim Surakowski.
Thank you. My name is Tim Surakowski, 1801 East Hatcher Road. Thank you. Good afternoon. I'm just going to reiterate that I think our focus at the present time, because I think we're out of time, is that we should be looking at the parks and looking at the Super Bowl and trying to promote this city with the best PR possible that we can do at the present time. We need to have an association with the Super Bowl committees. We need to get some of these different facilities to have Super Bowl parties. We need to have people going down to these parties and really experiencing the totality of what we have to offer in the city of Phoenix. It's a Super Bowl. We can get worldwide attention for what we really have here, and we need to start planning this and really focusing on what we can do to make this city the best possible city in the world. And it's going to be here next year, and I'm not sure how many people are really planning on this or what we've really done at the present time to try to get this thing going right now so that we can integrate everything that we have in our park system, integrate all this so that everyone will just look at our city and say, wow, this place is great. The hiking here is great. Look at this facility. Look at what these guys have to offer. We want to have the Super Bowl here again. We want people to come back here and spend their money because, bottom line, this is a tourist environment. And we can't wait until September. We need to start doing this now. And if we don't do it now, we're going to lose a lot of time at the end of the summer. So I'm really just kind of voicing my opinion about what we should be doing at the present time to try to get everything going, because the Super Bowl will be here, and we need to do something about it. Thank you.
Thank you. Pat Vint.
Yes, I am Pat Bent, and I'm here today again to ask the mayor and council if we had all of them, maybe we could have a normal meeting here with a quorum, but it looks like there is enough for a quorum. John Rusnick, myself, and Diane Parker had a meeting with the Streets Department today. Now that that director is gone, we have a golden opportunity to start brand new. The neighborhood services is disaster, and that director's gone too, as far as we can tell. So we've got to start brand new. We have to elect and appoint qualified people to run those departments. And then the law department isn't any better. I mean, the other city attorney we had, when things got tough, he retired. So now we got Mr. Brown, isn't it? So I hope that you're on our side, because the law is the law. And the problem is there's ordinances that you people make up or decide is a good thing, and most of them are, but you can't get the departments to follow the ordinances. They just do any damn thing they please. And then if there's a mistake, they grab somebody like they did Jerome Miller for years and said, Jerome, you're going to do this, you're going to do that, you're going to okay this, you're going to okay that, because these citizens don't count. And you see what it did to him, it destroyed him. You should be ashamed of yourselves. And Ed, you know, you and I got along for years. Let's hope we can still get along, but you're going to have to change your ways, because there's people in these departments that have to be responsible and accountable for what they do. You just can't let them go and grab somebody by the arm and threaten them and say, you're going to go say that project is okay. As far as the size of gravel on parking lots and driveways and my property at 8340 North 16th Street, you destroyed it. I can't even ride my little scooty in it. And Patrick Ravenstein did that of the neighborhood services, said you will put 3/4 minus gravel in there. We'll charge you $2,500 a day, jail time, and maybe both if you don't do it. So when I went to Pioneer Gravel, they said, you don't want that, it'll never settle down. I said, I got a thread on my head and the back of my back. I'm going to be stabbed if I don't do it. 75 tons and $3,000 worth of material, and probably that much labor, but I did it myself. And now it's got to be fixed. It seems like the city thinks they never have to fix anything. But it does. If you were in private enterprise, the city would be bankrupt right now. And I've been telling you for months and years, this city of Phoenix is the next Detroit. That little symbol you got that's rising out of the ashes, it's going into the ashes now.
Thank you, Mr. Vint, very much.
Thank you,
Time's
yeah,
up. Appreciate
man.
it. Good
We
to see you
are
again. Twice in one day.
We are buddies, are we?
Of course.
Thank
Ms. Barker is next. Ms. Barker, you have up to 3 minutes to provide citizen commentary. Is she here? I didn't see her. Okay, she has that right. Leonard Clark, good to see you, friend. Up to 3 minutes.
Thank you, Mayor and council members. I am a citizen of Phoenix, born right here in Phoenix, and I appreciate the opportunity to speak. I just wanted to say, first of all, I understand that we all need to compromise and work together. If it was just black and white, people yelling at each other back and forth, you can't govern that way. But I have been here with you during some of these marathon sessions. You've been here a lot more than I have, but during the negotiations with the firefighters, workers, and public safety, our officers. And I did not know that I did not even know the scope of the problem we're facing with our public safety right now. Our officers are manning stations now, understaffed, and I, as a citizen, I'm just concerned that when I call, or my loved ones, or my neighbors call, whether it's like the lady in another state where she called 911 and had to wait like 15 minutes and it was too late because her husband, who had some mental issues, problems, killed her. I don't want that to happen here. And I'm just asking, could you please come together and find a way to hire more officers? 15 is not enough around 2015. We really, I know you want to hire more, but we need to do something because that is a top priority issue. And I'm not just talking, well, Mr. Clark, you're just trying to scare everybody. No, I'm not. We've lost a lot of officers, through attrition. And as you know, in another community today, condolences to the family of the other officer's life that was lost, putting his life on the line for the community so that we could be safe as citizens. So that is my main concern. Would you please find a way, because I know we give all kinds of concessions to businesses, you know, tax incentives where they don't have to pay as much to come to our beautiful city. But I don't think many citizens know the scope of the problem we're facing here in Phoenix. We are greatly, and I mean greatly, understaffed with our police officers. We really need to do something. 15 is not enough, and we're breaking a basic, I think, unspoken promise between the citizens and those who govern the citizens, and that is our basic safety. So thank you very much for letting me speak. I know you're conscientious and you will work together and do the right thing, but please do something. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Clark. Ms. Barker will have the opportunity later on to provide her citizen request. Is anyone else here to provide testimony as part of a citizen's request at this moment? All right, so we will end the citizen request portion of this meeting, and we will begin our formal meeting of the City Council at 3 o'clock. Thank you.